What's up, everybody? It is Strictly Unconventional back here with another scheduled prediction for the NFL season. We're going to be in the NFC North today. We're going to start off with the Detroit Lions, defending NFC North champs. So why not start off with them? I'm going to give you the predictions. Start off with week one. They are playing LA at home. I got them taking the L to start the season off. I think Los Angeles had a good season last year. Wasn't the best of start, but I think they started picking it up towards the end of the year. I think they're going to keep that momentum going. So I think you're just making a face. I'm curious. What are we thinking here for this first pick?
Man, I don't know. I gotta say, the Lions are gonna be pretty good this year.
Oh, no doubt.
LA, man.
No doubt they're not going to be good this year, but I definitely am going to give the edge to LA. I just feel like with Puka and Kupp and Kyron Williams, I think it's going to be a good game, but I'm definitely looking at LA to take the win on this one. But we'll jump to week two. They're gonna rebound in week two and get the dub at home against Tampa, and then they're going to do the same thing against at Arizona in week three, and in week four against Seattle. They're going to get a dub, and that's going to put them in their bye week at 3-1. They got an early bye week. One of the few teams to have an early bye week. Hopefully, I don't know how that's going to pan out for them. I know Dan Campbell's probably not going to like that, but hey, bye week's a bye week. Then they go on a long stretch. Right off the bye, they are playing at Dallas. I got Dallas taking the edge on that one. Got them getting the L there. And then week 7 at Minnesota. I got them winning that game. A lot of uncertainties with Minnesota quarterback. I just don't have really high hopes. I think if in that division, the North, I think the Vikings probably be the last tier. I think it's going to be a good battle, but the Vikings are not.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I got to get in the win there. Tennessee, we'll see. I think Tennessee is going to grow throughout the season. I think Will Levis will grow, but I still have the Detroit Lions getting the dub in week 8. And then to week 9 is they're playing the Green Bay Packers at Green Bay. And me being a Green Bay Packer fan, and you can see right here, bam, ownership right there. I got them losing to the Green Bay Packers.
Ownership of nothing.
So, hey, look, I got them losing. Hold on, did you say ownership of nothing? Hey, do you own the Bengals? Do you own a share of the Bengals?
No.
Yeah. All right.
What benefits do you get from owning them? What benefits do you have? You get a discount on tickets? No.
No, but I can go to a shareholder meeting, all right? Can you do that for the Bengals? No. Do you say, my 2 truths and a lie? I had a 2 truths and a lie. One of my truths is partial owner of the Green Bay Packers. No other NFL fan can say that except for Green Bay Packers. So, yeah. Moving on. They're losing that week 9 game to Green Bay. Moving on to week 10, they are at Houston. I think Houston's going to come off hot like they did at the end of the year last year. Houston winning that game. So that gives back-to-back losses to Detroit. But they're going to rebound against Jacksonville in week 11. I got them winning that game. And in week 12, winning that game against Indy. And then in week 13, they are playing the Bears. I got them getting a win there.
The Bears.
And then week 14, they are at home against Green Bay on a primetime game. I do have them getting a win there. I think Green Bay is going to be a really good team this year. And I agree with you. Detroit is a very good team. It's going to be a tough division with the Bears, Green Bay, and Detroit. So I do have Detroit winning that game in week 14 against Green Bay. Week 15, they're playing
Buffalo. We'll
Buffalo.
have to wait and see what I say about the Packers.
What's that?
We'll have to wait and see what I say about the Packers.
I can't wait. I'm going to be arguing a lot of stuff there. Maybe not, though. We'll see. Week 15, they're playing Buffalo at home. I got them losing to Buffalo. I'm not too confident in Buffalo this year, but with Josh Allen and that team, they're still a good team and a very, very physical team. So I think it's going to be a good game, but I got Buffalo with the edge on that one. And then week 16, they're at Chicago. Again, I think Chicago's going to be a little bit better. I think the over and under for Chicago is 8.5 wins this year. But I have Chicago taking the edge on that one. And then actually in week 17, they are playing at San Francisco, little NFC championship rematch from last year. I do have the 49ers losing that game. Detroit coming out with the win on a primetime game. And then I do have them in the last week 18 against Minnesota, winning that game. So their overall record coming to 11-6, and I think they're competing for the division with Green Bay. So I think it's going to be a toss. So 11-6.
I can see that. I can see it solid. I'd probably throw them 1 or 2 more, but I'll take 11-6 for them.
No, most definitely, and I agree with you on that. But I think NFL is tough, man. It's a tough game, especially the North. I think outside of the AFC North, I think the NFC North is a very tough division, top to bottom, just with good teams that are pretty close in comparison. So 11-6, not a bad year for him. I don't see him making the NFC Championship this year. One thing that did catch me on from last year was Dan Campbell said it in one of his post game speeches, was basically saying like, gentlemen, like we may never get back here, and it's true. Like they have a good team, but to get to the NFC Championship year in and year out, other than the 49ers and the Chiefs, like it's a tough thing to do. And I think it's going to be I'm hoping it's a different type of year, but I don't see Detroit making it that far. But hey, competing for a division, we'll see. Be good football.
Yep, competitive.